we're currently in the middle of nowhere. For this Airbnb, we wanted to get out of the rush of the city, of the hustle mentality, and just reconnect with ourselves and also with nature. And that is why we decided to stay in this Airbnb container because it is all around full of nature, bird sounds, and just to have a relaxed weekend and what people call a slow life. It is an Airbnb that has a pool, a beautiful kitchen, surrounded by nature, and my favorite part is the bathroom. It has that wood style and also it has an outside bathtub so you can really get that nature feeling, and if you are silent enough you can hear all the birds and all the original nature sounds. So it is very healing, it is very amazing because you can actually reconnect with nature and reconnect with yourself, and there's no outside sound, there's no people around. So if you are really quiet you can hear all the nature talk to you. Society tells us that we have to be constantly working, constantly grinding, constantly wanting more and getting more and doing more, essentially. But what we are not told enough is to take a break, slow down, and just look around and just look inside yourself and talk to yourself and reconnect with yourself and reconnect with everything that you enjoy about life. I believe that it is really important that we understand that taking a break and slowing down it is also really important. That is why I've recently started to implement more of a slow lifestyle, which is basically living a more present life without a rush or without all the city noise and being that hustle mentality. It is more like an internal search and connection with yourself and with everything that surrounds yourself. For example, in the week I started to wake up more early than I need to for work. I work in a 9 to 5 job, so I am waking up between 6 or 6:30 in the morning, and that is plenty of time for me to just sit down, have a cup of coffee, have my breakfast, journal a little bit, and really enjoy my morning before I get out in the chaos. So that is really important for me. If I don't have that routine of really slowing down in the morning before I go to work, I have a terrible day, if I'm being real honest. Because winding down and really connecting with yourself before going out and connect with other things, it's really important. At least for me, it's a core of who I am right now and who I want to be for the future. Because I don't want to live in a world that I'm constantly running, that I'm constantly thinking of what I'm gonna do next. And in this profession is really simple and really easy to get in that mentality, because with creation, with photography, with videography, like, you need to always be on the grind, and you need to always be on the look for the new things, and be you know really engaging with social media, with the trendings, with what's new, what's doing well. And that's something that I work like every day, not only in my 9 to 5, but also in my personal life. Because even though I do creation for a music company, on my free time I work on my personal brand, which is YouTube, TikTok, photography, and everything in between. So, in this career is super easy to fall into that path, basically. So, what does my slow living looks like? And I want to be really clear that I am starting to implement more stuff to be more present in the present in my life, to have more times like this to just be and not have any meetings, not have any place to be, and just enjoy life. I don't think I have it all figured out. I don't believe that. I'm not saying that. But I am in a journey to work on that and to be more like that. Because I am in a place, I work in a career that you are constantly bombarded with everything that is not a slow living. You need to grind, you need to sell, you need to do, you need to be, you need. But it's never what you really need, is what others need. So I don't think I'm gonna escape that fast living. But what I can do is to be more intentional with my time, with my life, and to be real and to understand that I don't have all the answers. I don't know everything. I'm not, you know, this superstar. I am living and enjoying life and learning in the process, like you guys, like my family, like my girlfriend, and like everyone in this world. So you might ask yourself, why a slow living is a good way of living? Why living more slow if you can live faster and better? I believe that living slow gives you the humanity that we crave, that we need, and that we sometimes lose. I believe that it gives you the right tools to be in control of your life, to be healthier, to appreciate more, to have more time for living, and to just be human. I think that we all need to stop for a second and ask ourselves stuff. Sometimes we don't ask ourselves anything. And I think that's really scary, because if you stay like this, you close your eyes and then you open them and you are 50, living a miserable life with a person that you don't love, not knowing who you are, and just being someone else. And that, for me, is really, really scary. And I don't want to be that. Now, I'm going to go. I'm going to enjoy a cup of coffee. I'm going to enjoy this Airbnb. I'm going to enjoy my life. And I'm going to live with more purpose. So I really hope that this video helps you to ask yourself more questions, to choose the life that you really, really want, not only in the future, but also in your present, and to really be the best version that you can be. So thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys on the next one.